Good morning. It's day 3 of the Walking for Wellness Appalachian Trail Shakedown hike, and I've been walking for about 45 minutes already, and I just wanted to get to this section. I'm backtracking 10 miles today, and I'm in a pine forest, and it's like walking on pillows, and it's so quiet. It's a gorgeous morning. I mean, it's overcast, but it's like 60, so nice and cool, refreshing. Maybe there's like a 2-mile-an-hour breeze, just the slightest breeze. It's just really, really comfortable. So, yeah, last night, it was in a tough mood, through the evening and going to bed, and it's still really weighing on me a lot. Like, this decision, do I really go for it? Do I really get on the AT? I'm just really back and forth on this. If you've watched my videos, these 3 videos from this hike, if you've got any advice, opinions, support, perspective, insight, I welcome it, because I'm really not sure. I know about the section hiking. I don't have to do the whole thing. It'd be really cool even just to walk from Springer Mountain to Harper's Ferry, and I can get picked up by family, and that would be really cool. I just don't know, I slept really well last night. I slept warm. I actually put on a couple extra layers. I wanted to be really warm, and I was. Maybe even too warm, but it was so comfy and cozy. I really did enjoy that. At like 12:30, there were people kind of far away screaming, yelling, whooping, hollering. I'm not really sure what that was about. I had a thought maybe it was a bear that they were trying to scare off, but I don't know. So, but after that, nothing happened, nothing unusual. And you wake up, or I do, when you turn over. But last night I was definitely tired enough that I just fell right back to sleep every time, and it was just really a nice sleep. And I gotta say, I am loving the Durston X Mid Pro 1. I mean, everything about it, for me, it just is so intuitive, and it just works so well. And even the 2 zippers, rather than a big rainbow zipper or something, or a zipper that turns the corner, I love the 2 zippers. And true to the spec, the zippers work with one hand, and setting up and breaking down is just so easy. I mean, it's crazy how easy it is. I like to do stakes on the diagonal first, so I can get them at like the 45 degrees out, and then pulling the 3rd corner, I can really kind of dial in that square, that rectangle, and then the 4th is easy, obviously. So wow, I am loving that tent. Very roomy. I've got plenty of space, not for my pack per se, but for everything else I can bring inside. And that's real nice. So I wasn't even really that hungry for dinner, but I did make ramen, and I put in my freeze-dried beef, freeze-dried TVP, and some freeze-dried vegetables, and the ramen season packet. Really made that nice. And I put in maybe 1/2 ounce or a little bit more of extra virgin olive oil, and it filled the 700 milliliter bot, the Vargo bot. And I was like, man, I don't know how I'm gonna finish this all, but I did finish it, and I was satisfied, but I wasn't like overly stuffed. So I'm really excited about that. And having the recovery drink from Hammer really hit the spot after that 13-mile day. Again, it was hot. And maybe I didn't take enough breaks. Maybe I didn't hydrate well enough. I'm sure I could have hydrated better. But I was drinking water whenever I could, and I was refilling all the time. So I'm not sure what else I could have really done. I guess I could have gotten to camp empty, and I wasn't, so maybe there's that. But yeah, so it's been a really nice morning. My mood is a lot better. Trying to just be in the moment and enjoy the walk, which, I've said before, I can get kind of bored just walking, and I know some people just love walking all day, hiking all day, and that's just not really exactly me. So we'll see how all that plays out. But yeah, so just in some cruisy pine forest. Here, check this out. Yeah, isn't that gorgeous? And the birds are singing. I mean, gosh, I could probably sit here all day. But anyway, I know I've got a little downhill and then a big uphill and then some more cruisy terrain, so that'll be nice. And yeah, just moving through the day and seeing how I'm feeling. Oh, one other quick thing is there was another gentleman by the trail named Spy doing a section hike with his dog Karma, and really sweet dog. And I think I did my good deed for the day. Is he left before me, and about a mile into the trail today, he was sitting down and his dog was like lying down, but like really tuckered out, where the four legs are just straight out. And he said that she had already stopped like 3 times to take a break, and he was really concerned that she was just overtired and hadn't recovered. And so I chatted with him for a little bit, and really just giving moral support. He was seriously thinking about just turning back and not going forward because she's just too tired. And we chatted for about 10 minutes, and he said I was really helpful in affirming his decision to turn back, because a mile back was a shelter, and then not even a mile, I think, was where his car was. And it just feels good to help someone out. I didn't make any decision for him, but just there for moral support. I used to have 2 dogs, and you know your dogs, and when they're tired and they don't have that spring in their step, and he was really concerned about his dog, and rightfully so. So he did decide to turn back, and he'll just adjust his plans. And it's a hard decision to turn back and not move forward with what you wanted to do for all manner of reasons. But in the best interest of his pup, he did turn back, and that's probably going to be a really good decision, even if she fully recovers in the next whatever hour or whatever. For me, I always play it really conservative in the backcountry. I don't take any chances at all. To me, it's just not worth any of it. So I'm very conservative in the backcountry, and I've turned back on many a trip, even day hikes. And I'd rather stop it for that day or that trip and then live to do it another day. So it felt good just to help him out and help out his dog. Outlaw and Ezra, that's who I met in that picture. All right, we're reaching the end of day 3. It was a 10-mile day and about 5 hours, and that includes a lot of social breaks. Talked to a couple people. I'll put their picture at the quarry something shelter, and then I just saw Robert and Karma when I got down here to Caledonia State Park, and they were just taking an easy day, and Karma was still feeling really tired, so they definitely made the right decision to not continue the hike and take care of Karma, who just really wasn't feeling it. She had overexerted yesterday probably, and was just really tired still and hadn't recovered. And I really appreciate talking with Robert. He's got a lot of insight. He's got a lot of trail experience. He's done a lot of volunteering on the trail. He's almost finished the AT in sections, and he was sharing some of his insights with people, and how hard it gets up in the last quarter or so of the trail. And people say it's the mental game, and for me, I actually think it's not mental, it's emotional and spiritual. It's what's your why? Do you really want to do this? What's really driving you? What's that fire in your belly that's driving you to do such a giant endeavor? And a lot of people have it, a lot of people struggle with it, and I think for me, I don't have that fire. This is why I haven't done more Ironman or even half Ironman triathlons in the last 10 years. There was a time when I was really motivated for triathlon and backpacking and those adventures, and while I love the gear and I love being outside, I just don't think that I have that drive and that fire and motivation to hike day in and day out for 4, 5, 6 months. It just sounds tedious, and like, why would I put myself through that? For me, this is just my decision for me. I still think thru hikers are complete rock stars for all manner of reasons, but I'm just not sure if it's in the cards for me. And that's something I'm really grateful for this Shakedown hike weekend. It was a perfect weekend. Everything went so well. Sure, I'd get rid of a few things from my pack, but overall the weekend went incredibly well. And even that, I'm not feeling truly inspired. So just imagine on those really hard days, or when it's rained for several days in a row and you're packing up your tent and it's soaking wet, and you're setting up your tent and it's still soaking wet. Just not sure that's something I really want to put myself through. Got to figure out what I will do instead. And again, I know I don't have to do the whole thing. You can do sections and so on, but I'm just not sure. So I want to do a lot of thinking, a lot of hard thinking this coming week. Talk to some more friends and all, and hopefully get some insight from anyone who's watching this. Please comment, please like and subscribe, because this channel's still moving forward. I'm still all about wellness, and I think trying to make decisions like this is part of nurturing my wellness, my emotional and my spiritual health. This is part of my wellness journey, and it's a lifelong journey, and I really love that. And I love to hear what your journey's about, what matters to you and what things do you want to work on. So thanks a lot for coming along with this 3-day Shakedown hike, and until next time, peace, love, and connect.